here's the first month of 2022.
Ugh.
We are finally going over our budget on the 13th of February.
You haven't even shown it to me, and you're already making me scared.
Yeah. Let's just do it.
Ugh.
Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. This is my husband Kyle.
Hey, how's it going?
Every month we do a budget report. We go over our budget from the previous month, talk about the next month coming up, and we do it all with a beer. So what are we drinking today?
Well, you picked this up at Costco, and I am a big fan. It is Cali Dad. There we go, Cali Dad. But I am loving it, and it came in a 24 pack, and I have no koozie. Why is that? Because I want to tell everyone about this really cool thing that I found online called a Brewmate.
Yeah, we've mentioned Brewmates before, but
Yeah.
Tell people who don't know what
so
it is.
This is it's a metal koozie that comes with an ice plug that goes in the bottom. So I'll show you how it goes. All right, you can put coffee in here and all that kind of stuff, but you put the ice pack in the bottom. Then you put your can in the bottom.
Thread it correctly.
There you go. So I've had used this thing all day on a boat in the summertime, and my beer has never gotten cold. I love these things. They come in different sizes. They come in little caps and stuff. Mother's Day presents, Father's Day presents. I bought every one for every guy I know in my family, and they all love them.
And girls too, because like this one my sister got me for the slim cans, and I love it. It's like a mermaid shimmery cup.
Cool.
Also, the problem with these things is it'll make you drink your beer really fast.
Yeah.
Because it's just cold and you can't really tell how full or empty it is.
Anyways.
But is that a problem, really? I don't know.
All right. If you want one, I think
Good.
we'll put a link in the...
Yes, we will leave a link to our affiliate link in the description box below. We actually bought these.
I bought mine 2 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. I just love
And
it.
since then, we're just like, dude, everybody should get one. Okay.
That's probably the highlight of this video. So here comes the budget.
Here comes the budget.
I feel like that could be a good song. Here comes the budget.
Mm-hmm. Like, here comes the boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I see a negative sign.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts. All right, so we forecasted 10,750. We brought in 10,800, but our monthly expenses were 9,759. So we got to adjust our savings from 1,370 down about $300, if possible, to break even.
Okay, there are some things in here that I'm like, does this come from our normal budget or does this come from sinking funds? So we can talk about that. Notice that I didn't put any amounts in for our other sinking funds. So that means we're probably in the hole a lot more.
Why did you not do that?
Because I wanted to ask you about some of this miscellaneous, which is $542.
Whoa.
I'm going to do something weird and just skip down to this because I think this will inform the rest of the budget. So the two biggest things in the miscellaneous category was our phone sling domain and website. So that was $164. And then the other thing was I bought another package for laser hair removal for $375. And there was a month where we had a surplus and we had talked about me using that money for laser hair removal.
Okay.
So
I would say you go back to that month and take it out of that for the laser hair removal.
okay.
The phone sling is like an annual thing,
Yes.
and that's a business thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be in miscellaneous, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So if I take the $375 out, then we're at $79, but then I'm going to add in, the savings for the rest of our sinking funds.
Yeah, you got to put in the savings for the rest of the sinking funds.
Yeah, and I'm quickly going to deplete everything.
Such a sad day.
I don't need to save $100 for clothing when I already have $600, so that's fine. Tithe, we could skip that, maybe. Oh, another thing with memberships. So, Masterclass, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus were all... Netflix and Paramount Plus are our regular subscriptions that we have every single month.
They charge you monthly.
Yes. Disney Plus, Prime, and Masterclass, we paid the annual fee. So that would come out of our sinking funds for memberships.
Okay.
So if I did that, then I would say, sinking funds was 40 plus, whatever all of this was. And so now we're up to 43.87, and then we could, add in the $100 and stuff. But basically, we're breaking even this month. We really didn't have any savings to play with.
Feel like that's going to be kind of how it is from here on out. Okay, so let's go through the stuff like we normally would.
Okay.
So the first red one I see is electricity.
Yes.
Which a federal agency just announced that San Diego has the highest energy bills in the country now, like the highest rates, which seems unbelievable considering we almost never run the AC or the heat in all of San Diego. I just don't understand why we need to charge so much for an area that can have the windows open all year round, basically.
Yeah.
It seems a little absurd to me, so I kind of am like, something doesn't smell right. I've changed enough diapers to know when something doesn't smell right.
Yeah.
So,
I wrote an email to Governor Newsom, and I asked him what he is doing to help San Diego residents with their energy bill. Don't know if that's going to do anything, but I do feel like I did my civic duty and
did more than I did. I just complain on here.
So yeah, that was an additional cost, and groceries was $720. Now, the thing that put us over the edge was that Costco order. The Costco order did also include alcohol, but we're rolling alcohol into groceries. And then I did end up ordering Costco from Instacart. And so that added on extra fees for delivery.
The cost of groceries right now is unbelievable. It's insane. I don't even know what to do. Like, it's not like we're buying crab legs every week or something like that.
No.
I mean, it's...
The HelloFresh order, I did go from 3 meals to 2 meals.
What does that cost?
So it was $66 for 3 meals, and now it's going to be 50 something.
So we're paying $25 a meal? If I went to a restaurant and bought a $25 plate, the food that lands on our plate here is not $25.
Exactly.
That's...
Yeah, so I'm thinking we probably need to just get rid of it. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, I don't even buy $25 meals when we go to like the nice part of town. I'm kind of cheap.
Cancel HelloFresh.
Yeah.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
All right.
It was convenient there when we were trying to like hustle around and figure out baby life, but yeah, let's cancel that. Violent agreement. Next.
Agreement. Gas was more expensive. That makes sense because
it's over $5 a gallon in California.
Yeah.
And I don't even drive. It's only 6 miles to work. We only have one car.
And we still spent $85. We only do 2 fill-ups a month.
Yeah.
So that was $39 and $46. Nanny expense was $38.40.
Why is that not in the red?
Because we had 5 pay periods. You and I had discussed how we can more accurately budget for this. And what we did is we multiplied it by 22 working days in a month.
Yeah, it's like the average number of working days in a month is 22.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
So some months it's going to be lower.
Okay.
January is a longer month. February is shorter.
Okay, so here's one thing that you could do, like you, the viewer. If you want to, you can either do the average like we did, where you budget for something like this monthly, where it's what's the average cost, like a utility bill, or you can budget for your maximum from the year before or your maximum that you think you will incur. And that way, if you have less than that, you have money left over.
Yeah.
And you can either spend it or put it in the sinking fund, or you can do like we do and we're just playing the average.
Yeah, playing the average. That's what we do with the electricity bill.
Yeah.
But now the $80 average is definitely going up. That average is going up.
I almost think we got to average like $100 for our electricity at this point.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about our rent going up.
We've been here in the same place for 6 years, never been late on rent, never had any major issues that were caused by us. We've been pretty darn good tenants, in my opinion, and they still want to raise the rent $90 a month on us. Mm-hmm. And so now we're looking at, like, do we buy a house? And that's crazy because the realtor we talked to this week told us that in San Diego, houses in the month of January went up 38%. 38% in 1 month. That means if you had $1 million house, your house made $38,000 in 1 month. I've never made $38,000 in 1 month. It's making more money than what we are combined. Mm-hmm. How do you keep up with a lifestyle like that? How do you live? What I feel is we're above average on income by a long shot. And I still am like, how do we afford to live here? Anyways, I'm on a soapbox.
Yeah, that's a different video. That's like a home buying video or a debate. Anyway, I think you and I had discussed we would sign and continue figuring out what the heck we're going to do. Because we know it's cheaper to stay than it is to buy here right now.
We're in a rent-controlled area. All of San Diego is now rent-controlled, and that the landlord can only increase rent by 10% per month, which means they could raise it as much as $290 a month if they wanted to. I don't think that's really called rent control, but it's a word that makes some people feel better.
I guess so.
Anyways, that's second soapbox. It's going to be a soapbox kind of day.
All right. You know, as I was looking through this for the new year, we have all of these rollover sinking funds, and I feel like we need to do some cleanup, such as the baby fund. Baby fund was really for stuff for Quinn before she was born.
Yeah.
And now that she's almost going to be a year old, we're not going to have the expense of like formula because we're going to be transitioning out of that. So I'm like, can this $1,800 be used for something else? Can we roll it over to something else in the budget?
I still like it. I still like it there because like we want to buy her a little outdoor water thing. Like take it out of the $1,800.
Okay.
Like we're eventually going to buy a bigger car seat. Take it out of the $1,800 bucks.
That's genius. Yes. Okay.
Do you hear that, guys? You hear that?
I just called him a genius.
It's now on record.
Well, it is a good idea because I have been thinking about getting a car seat for the nanny.
Oh, okay.
Like just one on Facebook Marketplace that we can just chuck in there.
All right.
That's great. I love that. Okay.
More violent agreement. Yes.
Yes. Hey, look at us. We did great on our restaurants budget, our fun money budget, and our shopping budget. Woo.
You should green those. Make those green. Yeah, the ones where I need some highlights here.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't spend any money on clothes. I'm okay not socking away $100 since I already we both have about $600 in a clothing budget. And I'm almost like, do we just reset that sinking fund and use that money for something else? That's kind of where I was going as I was looking through this. I'm like, do we reset some of these?
Only if it makes sense in your mind. To me, I would just say just leave it. Mm-hmm. Treat it just like the baby fund.
Okay, yeah.
I would stay consistent. If you're going to treat the baby fund as is, it's easier to keep organized if you do the same for all the other ones that you're questioning, rather than like, oh, this line item does this, and this other line item we're doing this differently, and then it could get confusing.
All right.
In my opinion.
Sweet. I mean, we already talked about memberships and everything else like that. Let's talk about our savings.
What savings?
Yeah, it's not as high as it used to be in the past. For obvious reasons, I hope you understand what we're spending the majority of our money on right now. And that is okay.
Yeah.
This is a season. This does not mean that we're going to be spending money like this for the rest of our lives.
Oh, thank God. But I mean, our nanny has been huge right now. We have friends whose kid was in daycare for 6 out of 43 days.
Mm-hmm.
And they still had to pay for the daycare. So I feel like right now it's been the right decision. We love our nanny. She's amazing. She's Mary Poppins.
I'm very happy with that, which means we have to work our ass off to make sure that this is going to be part of an upcoming goals 2022 goals video that we're doing. Let's get into how much we have saved up for stuff. Okay, last I checked for the down payment, we were sitting at $135.
That's actually not bad for how terrible the market has been lately.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We still have $6,000 in vacation money.
Leave it there. We don't need to add to it.
Oh, you don't even want to add $100 to it. Do you just want to keep it?
Just keep it.
Savings of $100?
Yeah.
Okay. The Jeep?
We're done.
We're done. We're just waiting for the freaking car market to cool off as well. Just seems like we're in a big hold.
Got to get my phone for the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I think I need to get my phone as well.
Okay. Where is it? Okay, what do you want first, Robinhood? Robinhood's so sad right now.
Yeah, let's do our Robinhood. Ooh, I lost money in this.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money.
42.61.28. What's yours at?
$27,591. I was at $33,000 at my highest.
Yeah, we both lost money in that.
Yep.
Betterment. Oh, my Betterment account also went down like $50, sitting at $29.41 and 10 cents.
Okay, stash.
Mm-hmm.
$880.33. WEBULL.
Mm-hmm.
$2,001.87. Everything's down. I'm still gonna keep putting money in.
Because we're in the long haul. We are long-term investors. Not trying to get rich quick. I don't believe in that. We are long-term investors. Remember that.
All right.
I don't think there's anything to discuss with this because even if I add in like, $100 and $250 for our regular sinking funds, we're in the hole $100. So that's also maybe due to the extra week in nanny care, but
For sure.
okay. February. We're already halfway through this month. I'm still forecasting for $10,750. I may increase that slightly based upon the averages of your paychecks.
Okay.
Because they have gone up. I think that we're pretty much good to go on February. I know Valentine's Day is literally tomorrow, but we don't do the traditional chocolates and flowers because that stuff gets heavily inflated around this time. And typically we spend our money on trips in the past or food that we make here at home. I say we just make a nice dinner tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Something fun.
Yeah.
And we use that for that. Let's see. Birthdays. My sister's birthday is coming up, so we'll be pulling money from the gifts category.
Okay.
And we've already done that because our nanny had her birthday in February. And I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else. We're not traveling. You don't have any work trips, right?
Not in February.
Okay, good. Let's just try to rein in that grocery budget as much as possible. I have marching orders to cancel HelloFresh. Oh, you need to check Acorns because we got charged $3 last month for that.
I wonder if it's one of those things that you get charged after you use rather than before you use.
Oh, yeah,
So
retroactively.
I want to see what's going on there. But I canceled that whole thing. We'll see what happens.
That's a look at our budget. By the way, did you know, you can use this exact same template and download it for free using the toolkit link in the description box below. So I highly recommend if you are trying to figure out your financial journey or just become a little bit more organized with it this year, this budget toolkit is the perfect place to start, and I will link to the budget toolkit tutorial up here in the cards for you to check out so that you can follow along, set it up with me guiding you, and that way you have more control over your money, income, and expenses. Feels so good. Even though like we had kind of a weird start to the year, talking about it actually makes me feel a lot more in control.
That makes one of us.
Well, that's why I'm the one who does the budget and you participate by showing up with the beers. All right?
Yep. Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
We're just going to be diligent. Oh, we're still doing the intentional spending challenge this month. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah.
Over the next 30 days. I think I'm on like day...
For some reason, it started out as you
10?
doing intentional spending, and now we're doing intentional spending.
Well, it's still me because I'm the one that documents things. And I'm the one that spends money. You don't spend money.
What an idea.
So if you want to be down for the intentional challenge, you can start it at any time. You don't have to follow along in real time. But if you want to, check me out on Instagram because I'll be updating my stories with what I'm spending money on, which I have to do after this. I will also link to that in the cards for you to check out. You can do the spending challenge any time of the year. I think it's a great way to just get intentional with spending on things that you love and cutting out things that you feel negative about. And the challenge is there to help you do that. Okay, cheers. Let's watch some football.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.